I love our country. I want to see it restored to what it once was before all this bullshit started happening to us.
Yes, there is a specific way to stand up against this woke mob. Never back down. Yes, this is how it is done. I recently came across this. He refuses to back down during his cinematic concert last night in response to backlash. Tried that in a small town. I love our country. I want to see it restored.
This was before all this bullshit started happening to us. I love my country, I love my family, and I will do anything to protect that. I can tell you that right now. Here's what I want to say. A lot of things out there, and one thing I love, you guys know how it is this day and age, cancel culture is a thing. That's something that, if people don't like what you say, they try and make sure that they can cancel you, which means try and ruin your life, ruin everything. One thing I saw this week was a bunch of country music fans that could see through a lot of the bullshit, all right? I saw country music fans rally like I've never seen before, and it was pretty badass to watch, I gotta say. Thank you guys so much. So I had people asking me, man, everything's going on with this song. Do you think you're gonna play it tonight? Do you think you're not gonna play it? And I said, you know, people that come to my shows, you guys know what I'm about. You know what I stand for. I've never shied away from that at all. And I know a lot of you guys grew up like I did. You kind of have the same values, the same principles that I have, which is we want to take our kids to a movie and not worry about some. So when somebody asked me, hey man, you think you're gonna play this song tonight? The answer was simple. The people have spoken, and you guys spoke very, very loudly this week.
Yes, I believe you also the kind of backlash happening pertaining to his recent song. This is my third video I'm reacting, sharing my thought on what I saw. I think I put this out a few hours ago. I had to pull that down. If you didn't see, take a look at this reaction.
And I can honestly say, like, for the first time in a long time, that black people, like, you guys are wrong. There's nothing in this video that screams racism. Never once did he even talk about white, black, Mexican. He never once said anything about race.
I believe you are seeing this. This is a black lady talking about this song. You can see her stand very clearly.
I find it really important to remind people that real rednecks do not fuck with the cops. They do not like the police, for the same reason that a lot of other people dislike the police. They see the police as an extension of the state, which they are, and they don't want the state anywhere fucking near them. Which makes Jason Aldean's new song even weirder, which details what'll happen to you if you disrespect the police in his small town. Firstly, Jason Aldean is not from a small town, at least not what most people would consider a small town. Jason Aldean said the purpose of the new song was to call out left-wing, but the entire thing just reads like a threat. And currently CMT is refusing to play the song and also show the music video. The music video, by the way, where a white mob lynched Henry Coate at the Maury County Courthouse in Columbia, Tennessee, after dragging his body through the streets with a car in 1927. That's where he chose to sing about people who don't respect the police. An institution that was founded on racism and still perpetuates.
I have seen this and I want to share my opinion pertaining to how people are reacting to this song. I've seen a lot of black people standing up to defend that this is not racist. And I've seen a lot of people with different opinions. I don't know if you have seen some of these clips going through my TikTok feed. I saw a lot. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that. Before we go into this clip, if you remember, Whoopi Goldberg, Sonny Austin, and Joy Behar stood up to say, this song is the worst racist song ever.
So my man came home last night and basically gave me the rundown of what's been going on social media, and he played Jason Aldean's new song, and I'm just at a loss for words, for real. People are saying that this song is racist, and I listened to the song multiple times. My man played it for me. I woke up this morning and played it. I've listened to it thoroughly. And I can honestly say, like, for the first time in a long time, that black people, like, you guys are wrong. There's nothing in this video that screams racism. Never once did he even talk about white, black, Mexican. He never once said anything about race. All he's simply saying is that all that vandalizing y'all doing, all that disrespectful stuff, all the things that you guys are doing during these riots that are showing no home training, try that shit in a small town. He's saying that in a small town, they stand together, they stick up for each other, you know, they're like family, unlike people in the city. That's what he's saying. Try that shit in a small town. You're not going to get very far. It's not going to work out for you. See how far that gets you. That's all he's saying. And for whatever reason, people feel like he's talking about black people. He never once said any race in this whole song. He never even showed any black people in his video. So where are y'all getting this from? You know, usually I'll stand by my black people, but at this point, y'all are wrong. Y'all very wrong. Very narrow-minded to even think for a second that this man is trying to be racist. Like, I don't get it.
You can see the difference clearly. The first lady, going insane around that this song is racist. You have seen this lady bringing out facts on exactly what the song is all about. So where exactly on this song are these people creating this issue of racism? I've not seen a single place on this song where he is doing that. So I don't know how people just get up, to create an imaginary problem, to discredit this song, to this level. Oh yeah. But the thing they forget to know is that the more you do this kind of canceling, the more you promote the thing. Because I've seen recently, when cancel culture erupts on someone, immediately the person becomes popular. And if not of this issue of canceling, maybe I would not even know that there was a new song, that was trending.
Racists like Jason Aldean ain't gonna do You can try, but you ain't gonna do nothing. This song is literally about Sundown Town. It is the purest form of racism. And trust me, Jason Aldean ain't the only one that's thinking like this.
That's the problem. That's the problem. That's the racist right there. Thinking that everything that you saw in that video was strictly towards black people. Some of y'all didn't even watch the video. There's white people committing those same acts of crime that black people do.
So people are upset about Jason Aldean over this patriotic song. You gotta get a life, okay? You gotta go outside, touch some grass, breathe some fresh air. I think part of the disconnect is that a lot of the media gatekeepers in Los Angeles and New York, they kind of just fly over the rest of America and they don't realize what it's like to live in a rural town as opposed to an urban environment like Chicago, New York, Detroit. And if I'm keeping it all the way real, I think a lot of this is faux outrage. I think people are acting all upset online and then they put their phones down and they don't really care. Because if you own a small business and live in a small town and someone tries to loot it, burn it, you're gonna stand your ground and protect your investment. Now in New York, when they were doing that outside my building, the police really didn't intervene. They kind of just let it happen, and it was really sad to watch a city I love get torn to pieces. Another interesting point is that in the music video, Jason Aldean is standing in front of an American flag. It's very patriotic, and there's this new trend also of just not loving your country, not having pride in your country, and I understand people feel like they've been given a bad deal, things aren't great for them, but what's wrong with Jason Aldean being a little patriotic, okay? The next issue people have with this song is that they think it's about race and that it's against black people. people, but most black people I know condemned what was going on with the rioting, the looting, the burning down. And the fact of the matter is, Jason Aldean never mentioned race, not once, in this video, so how is he supposed to control people's projections onto his artwork? That's kind of just how life is. I think another issue is that a lot of the mainstream media profits off of keeping us against each other and stoking the flames of these culture wars, but I don't.
Yes, I usually don't agree with this guy, but he's making a lot of sense. This selective outreach, being patriotic to your country, trying to bring out what is going on, I don't know how it becomes a problem.